Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this look for you right here. It's a kind of grungy glam type of look, a little bit more glam. You know how I like to keep it. But I filmed this makeup tutorial for you guys just because I got some new products in that I've recently been loving and mixing in with some products that I've had that I haven't really shown on here before. And with all that being said, let's jump into the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is comb my eyebrows with the Anastasia brow gel, the clear one, just to get my brows like fluffy. And I'm going to take my Urban Decay Eden Primer Potion and I'm just going to prep my eyes with that eyeshadow base. What I like about this base is that it color cancels like everything. And it dries matte. That's especially why I love this base. Next, I'm going to be taking the Modern Renaissance palette. I just picked this up. I know, can you believe it? Before, when it first came out, I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do with all those red colors? So it went on sale at Ulta. I was like, yeah, I'll just buy it. It's on sale. I actually ended up loving it, and now I understand why people love it so much. I'll be taking the shade Tempera. And I'm going to just continue to mattify my shadow base. I'm just starting at that brow bone and inner corner, and I'm going to work my way out. Raw sienna and burnt orange. Head into the crease, straight on. Just going to take a more burnt orange and even this side out. Now that we have that down, I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Love Letter. Is this love? Yeah. I'm going to take the shade Love Letter on my Morphe M507 and just kind of pack that on the outer corner just to concentrate the color. And then I'm going to go in small little circles and just blend that out. Blend it in more or less in the outer V. And taking it a little up into the crease. I want it to look like kind of like a C. This is also like one of my favorite colors in this palette. Taking it a little bit more in just to get like a touch of Love Letter in the inner crease. I'm gonna go back in with my original blending brush and just kind of tap and press and sweep up just to make sure the inner corner is very blended out. And then kind of like graze the top of this just to evenly blend. Back in with the 507, I'm just going to press the color in again just to intensify it. Since whenever you blend like a bold color and every time you have a bold color and you blend it out, the pigmentation goes away because it's just spreading and spreading like wherever you blend. So that's why I like to pat it in first, get the majority of the color on where I want it, and then blend so that when I go back in with the original color, I don't have to blend as much because I just have to pack on the color where I originally packed it on. Taking the M433 and I'm just going to blend my crease. Merge those colors together, the transition shades with the bolder color. And then with a bigger fluffy brush, I'm going to take the Morphe M441 and dip into Golden Ochre, which is this color right here. And I'm just going to graze the crease again. I never use this color, so hopefully this looks good. Back in with the 507, whatever's left on. I'm not picking up any product, and I'm just going to drag out the color a little bit. I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M441, no additional product, and again, just graze the top. Little circular motions, not too much, just 1/2. So I'm kind of liking how that looks. I want to add just a touch of Realgar. This orange shade, I use it all the time. I'm just gonna put that in the middle of in the middle of my lid, in between Love Letter and the shadow base, just to see what happens. And then when I'm putting it in the middle, I'm like patting it, doing little circular motions in the middle, and then circular motions towards my inner corner. Back in with the 507. Just gonna reinforce that Love Letter, whatever's left on it. So for my lid color, I'm gonna go in with the Jeffree Starr 24 karat highlighting palette. It looks like this. I got it for Christmas from my aunt. Oh my god. I love this thing so much. I haven't put it down since I got it. It's so pretty. I love it so much that I try to incorporate like all the colors on my face at once. I know that might not sound like appealing to most people, but I mean, so I'm going to take my flat shadow brush. This is from MAC. It's a 252. So I'm just gonna dampen my brush up a little of that Dark Horse. It's definitely more bronze, but it reminds me of like a pumpkin spice latte. Like, and I'm gonna go back in with my M433 brush with Realgar, orange color, and I'm just going to tap that in. Then you know what's next. I'm gonna go with the 507 and go back in with Love Letter and just make sure that color is well incorporated in there. And obviously graze that over with the big fluffy brush, the 441. I think I'm gonna add a touch of this gold glitter. I haven't used this one yet. So this is from NYX. It's their like trio glitter. It came in like a holiday kit. I found this at Ulta. I have the colors right here in gold, copper, and ruby, and I'm going to use the gold one today. It also came with a mini NYX glitter glue, so I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and take a small flat lid brush and coat my brush. Go over my lid a little bit. Okay, so I'm just tapping into the glitter with the same brush. I'm holding it from the back because I don't want a lot of pressure. I just want light pressure, and I'm just going to tap. Just a light tap. I think what I'm going to do is that this gold is really pretty. I love it. It's a little bright for me right now. I'm going to go in with the next shade down, which is the copper shade, and just mix them just to see what happens, you know, just for fun. I'm just going to go more towards the middle. Tap it in. It's very faint, but I like the effect. Just gonna blend over here. You can never blend too much. So I'm just making sure everything. So we're gonna come back to my eyes in a little bit. I just wanted to get my face started. So today I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection primer. I love this primer. You just need one pump. A lot of people don't like the scent of this, but I am a fan of it. It's very different, and I feel like it's very Huda, because I mean, people have to take into consideration like where she lives. Like, she lives in Dubai. Like, it's the most luxurious place in the world. Like, Of course, she's going to try to make the most luxurious product she can. And I feel like the foundation and the primer are no exception to that. Like, so now that I'm all prepped and set, I'm going to be mixing these two foundations. I picked this up like maybe like a week or two ago, and I love this. This is the NYX Total Control Drops. Oh my god, like I should have bought this sooner. Like that's my only regret about this. I should have bought this sooner because it is so amazing. I love the buildable coverage on it, and it looks really good on my skin. Like I love it. I'm also going to be mixing it with Fenty, just because this color is, I feel like this one is my color, but it kind of scares me because I'm like, damn, I'm light. But this one, it's like, it matches my neck, but it's like dark. It has too much peach in it, so I think I have to get it a lighter shade. And so I just mix it pretty much for the color. And I like a lot of coverage, so I just pile it on right there. Alright, and so I'm just taking my Morphe Y7 and I'm just kind of like patting it on at first. And same thing before they dry, because they do dry kind of quickly. I think this is why I like the Fenty on my forehead, because it is darker than the other foundation. And so I like to put it up here. Take a little bit more foundation since I love me some full coverage. And then what I like to do is go in with my beauty blender. This is the Morphe Highlight and Contour one. I saw this at Ulta and I love it. I like to do this with my foundation, going with the brush and then beauty blender, because I feel like it gives a more full coverage and flawless look. So next I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the color light medium. I'm going to take a little bit more and just highlight. I always blend it in with my beauty blender. Then I'm going to flip the blender to the sharp side in whatever's left, because I left some product right here. And I'm just going to cut my eye with it and then just not really drag it, but just press it up and down and clean that up even more. And so since I have all of my like base products down, I'm not going to cream contour today. I'm just going to take my Kat Von D setting spray, set my face, and then I'm going to set my under eye with the Patrick Starr powder. Oh my god, I'm so happy for him with this collab. Yeah, it just looks like this. A lot of people really like to complain because they just like to complain, but this powder is actually like a, they always say like it's a pinky color, but I think of it as like a brightening peach. Like it's not too pink, it's not too peach, it's just in the middle. And so I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and really go in with the powder and just pat it in my eye, my under eye. And I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Cover FX, what's it called? Mineral powder. And I just like to swirl it in there, tap over the translucent powder, and just kind of tap and set the rest of my face. That's set. I'm going to set my face again. I'm going to take my bronzing powders. The bronzing powders that I like to use on a daily basis is Benefit Hoola. I depotted it from like a blush palette that I had from Benefit, and I put it in this little Morphe palette, and then I put ABH Havana, I think. Yeah, it's the dark one, it's Havana. And first I like to go in with my Morphe Y1 and just load my brush up with Hoola. And just pat it on the top of my forehead, just to get like an overall bronze. And I like to pat so that it doesn't disturb my foundation. So that I have some bronzer going as my base, I like to take my Morphe M143. Nikki Tutorials got me on this brush. It's so good. And I like to dip it in Havana. And I like to just go in with my contour. It's so easy to contour with this brush because it's so straight. And a lot of people don't like it for that reason, but I love it for that reason because I have a round, very round face. And I've always hated it. And so contouring saved my life when I could chisel out my face. So now that I have that going, I am going to take my Tarte Party blush. I love this. It's like a nice peachy, it's a nice pink. I really like it. So I like to take my Morphe E4, just pounce that on my cheek, blend it into my contour. Then I'm gonna go back in with my Jeffree Star highlighting palette, and then I'm gonna dip my bronzer brush into Giza, the middle color. At first I thought it was a purple color, and then when I swatched it, it was more like, I don't know, it looked more like it has a bit of purple, but it looks more bronzy to me. So I like to put a very light amount and just go over my cheeks with it, just to bring some luminosity. And then I'm going to take the Legendary pink color right here and put it as a blush topper because I love this palette. But whatever's left on my brush, my contour brush, I'm just going to go over that just to kind of marry all the colors together. Set my face again. The Morphe Y14. So I'm just going to dip into King Tut. It's so pretty. And on the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, sweep it like that to bring a lot of glow back. I'm going to go into a little bit of Sarcophagus, just a tiny bit because it is a little light. And just press that on. Just because it's a beautiful shade and we want to use everything. I'm going to carve out my contour. So I like to go pretty high and just swipe it across. Because I have to contour my face a little bit differently because I really don't like my round face. Even before like contour, I was like, why is my face so weird? It's not weird, it's normal. People love it, I don't know why. They're like, oh my god, you're cute chubby cheeks. And I'm like, can you not touch me? So while we let this situation bake, I'm gonna set my face again. And I'm gonna zoom you guys back into my eyes and we can finish the next. And I'm just gonna take my Goof Proof pencil in the shade 4 and I'm gonna brush out my brows. And I don't really like to put too much product in here, but I like to put a little bit just so that they don't look washed out. I'm gonna take the Goof Proof brow gel and just kind of thicken these up a little bit. I'm just gonna take my Tarteist eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. It was recommended by Orpha Zanali. She is so amazing at makeup. I love her. And she recommends this especially because it has two sides. It has like a felt tip liner and it also is double-ended, so it has a pencil side. All I'm going to do is just gonna lightly line my eye. Take a flat definer brush just like that and just wiggle that in there, like make sure it's nice and smoky. Just because I don't really want to line, I just don't want it so harsh. And I'm just going to take my favorite mascara. It's still the Rocket Volume by Maybelline. Best mascara I've ever used. Today I'm just using these Salon Perfect. I get these at Walmart actually. for like $6 or something like that, and there's 5 of them. And they are the Demi Wispies. They're honestly like, they're not my favorite, but they're a very good like daytime lash. I like them more like thick and voluminous, but today I actually have to go to work, so I'm not trying to be so extra. I'm just gonna pop these on and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have my lashes on, I put a little bit of mascara. See, these lashes are not like bad lashes. They're really cute. That's the thing, they're cute. You know, they're good for that daytime. They're like my lashes, but better and fuller kind of lash, so I like them. So now to finish up my eyes, I'm going to take this NYX Vivid Brights cream color in the color Bad Blood. So I'm actually going to apply that on my lower lash line. Take this pencil brush and I'm just gonna go right under. I like this brush. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye brush because this one is dome shaped and this one is pointed. So that's what I need. I need like precision right here. I'm gonna dip this the same brush that I applied the cream color in Love Letter, and I'm just going to tap it on first, just so that it sticks. What's left on it, and I'm just going to smoke it out back and forth. And then just to blend it out even more, I'm going to take the dome shape part and just kind of go over that. But I think I'm actually going to dip into a little bit of Roger, maybe a lot, and a little bit on top and mix it with Love Letter. And just kind of go in because I know I said I don't want it like so intense, but Mama likes a little bit of drama under there. I'm gonna wipe off whatever's on my flat definer and take Bad Blood and put it on my, what is that called? My waterline, yeah. I'm gonna coat my lower lashes with some mascara. And I'm going to dip it into the Primavera shade. I'm just gonna pop that in my inner corner. Right there. So now that we finished this whole eye situation, I'm going to wipe off my baking. And first I'm just going to kind of buff it out. Not necessarily sweep it away, just buff it out. Kind of blend it right in. And then I'm going to take my Cover FX to kind of take any white cast that might be left behind from baking. Just buff that in there. Next I'm going to take my Pixie Glow Mist and I'm just going to spray that around. I love this setting spray too. It just, even though I'm oily, I'm still a little dry and I like to look like fresh faced. I'm going to take my Huda Beauty lip contour in the shade Bombshell. I am literally running so low on this. I love this liner. It's just a perfect lip liner. And it's like the perfect like pinky nude. It's kind of like this one, like this Tarte blush. That's pretty much the color of it. I just love the way it makes my lips look. I'm going to take the I Love Sadie ColourPop collab in lip liner in the shade Curvy. It's more like that brownish nude. And I'm just gonna line my lips with that. Yay! You guys made it to the end of the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun filming it, and it was actually pretty fast for me to film this time. Usually it takes me a good while to film, but I was like, no, I need to make the time and get back on my tutorial game for the new year. So I hope you guys like it. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!